All right, I cut some divider bottoms. I got 5 for the small drawers. I'm probably not going to use, maybe only 3 or 4. And then I cut 2 for the top tray, or the top opening, which is larger. And I made 2 of those, and I'm not sure I'm going to use both of them either, but they're all oversized. Here are some dividers that I've cut out of the white oak. They're all too tall, which by that I mean the height of 2 of these is greater than the height of a drawer. So I've got some width to work with, and then these pieces here, if I decide to use one for a side, is slightly smaller, but that's okay because once you put it on the bottom, it'll raise it up. Anyway, I've got plenty of material to work with, probably too much, but it's one of those deals when you're doing stuff like this, you want to have plenty. All right, drawer number 1, I've got it size to width here, just about, I should say. What I want is I want there to be just a little wiggle room. I want this to be a piston fit, and it's snug there. More snug there, and it's perfect there. So these, this is the thing about woodworking. I've said this before. These solid pieces are going to move. This plywood is not. So I'm going to take it down just a few more passes here. Probably not a few. I'll probably try 3 and see what happens. That's pretty good. Now I've got another one here that's going to stack on top of it. So I've got to cut this one to, I got to keep the square over here. Basically so it fits about the same. Then I'll make dividers. Alright, did the math. I'm going to go with 5 openings this way and 3 this direction. So 15 total earring openings or compartments, plus another 15 above that, so 30 total in one drawer. Alright, I want to get an accurate number for these dividers I'm putting in here. So I've taken my tri-square, lined it up flush with the piece, and since my caliper only goes to my digital caliper only goes to 6 inches, I'm throwing a 3-inch block on here, and then I'm just dropping this down carefully until it stops, and I get 5.7005. Now I've done it 3 times. I got 5.69, I got 5.7, and that time I got 5.705. I'm going to call it 5.7. There it is, 5.7 again. So 5.7 plus 3 inches is 8.7. Subtract 3/4. Just do it quick here for you. So 1.59 inches. Well, I was going to use my L fence to do this operation, but it doesn't go low enough. In other words, if I ran this against the blade, it would slip underneath the fence. So I'm just going to go with the sacrificial fence here. I'm going to raise my blade and bring this over with my micro adjuster just until it starts to kiss that fence. All right, I need a way to get a reliable, repeatable cut. So this is, I have to be able to come back to 0 because I need to make my dividers so they match this. So this is my 0 stop. I've already moved my fence over 1.715. That's 1.59 plus the kerf of the blade, which is 1/8 of an inch, and that's I just kind of double check my math here. I made marks here, and the blade does indeed land where I want it to. So my repeatable stop is this. I took my tenon master. I believe that's what they call it, tenon maker. This is my 1.715. So that was nestled up to the blade, and then this is a solid piece. So if I bring my fence over and nudge that, I don't have to worry about changing this. It won't change that setting. So I brought it over, stopped here. Then what I'll do is move this, gently bring my magnetic stop up to that, lock it, turn it up, and then when I'm ready to make my next cut, jog my fence over. So that's how I'm going to repeat these little grooves I'm going to make in the width of the piece. Then I've got another setting to do the length.